Bonjour à tous. Nous allons donc travailler sur les verbes au présent. Comment ça marche? To learn French conjugaison, you need to master present. Only a few rules will help you to understand how it works. It's always the same rules. Toujours les mêmes règles. All verbs ending in ER, tous les verbes qui finissent en ER, always conjugate the same way. Je chante, E, tu chantes, ES, il, elle, on chante, E, nous chantons, ONS, vous chantez, EZ, il, elle chante, ENT. Always, always. All the other verbs, meaning all the verbs are not in ER. Tous les autres verbes, ceux qui ne sont pas en ER, the ending will be always the same. S ou X, T ou D, ONS, EZ, NT. So what we notice, que remarquons-nous? Je as a E with the ER and as S or X with the other verbs. Tu always end by a S or a X. Il ou elle ends by a E, an ER verb, and by a T with the other verbs, and sometimes with D when the verb contains a D at the ending. Like rendre, for example. Rendre, to give back. Vendre, to sell. Because it already contains a D, then we keep the D. But all the other verbs, we see that nous is always ONS, vous is always EZ, and the plural is always NT. The only little thing is sometimes some verbs, they have ONT and not ENT. And that rule works always. Alors, les verbes en ER. Comme nous avons vu, les verbes en ER, je chante, tu chantes, il, elle, on chante, nous chantons, vous chantez, il, elle chante. Donc, pour les verbes en ER, la terminaison est toujours identique. Notice something. Je chante, tu chantes, elle chante. They have the same pronunciation. Elles ont la même prononciation. La fin est silencieuse. Donc, E, ES, ENT est toujours silent. Je chante, tu chantes, elle chante. Dans les verbes en ER, there is only one exception. It's the verb aller, to go. You know it already, right? So instead of doing the regular form, it does je vais, tu vas, il va. Nous allons, vous allez, ils, elles vont. That's a priority verb, so you really need to work on it and know it by heart. Remember, that's also a verb you use to do the futur proche, le futur proche. Par exemple, je vais chanter, je vais aller en cours, je vais manger, je vais aller en France l'année prochaine. Of course, there are some subtleties. Certains verbes changent leur orthographe pour respecter un protocole sonore. So it's all about the sound. Par exemple, les verbes en CER, comme je commence, comme commencer, to start, vont prendre un CCD at the new form so that it doesn't do que. Nous commençons, CCD, because if we didn't do that, it would be nous commençons, which is absolutely not French. Je commence, nous commençons, vous commencez, il commence. Same thing, les verbes en GER. You take a E at the new form so that it says nous mangeons, nous nageons, nous voyageons, instead of nous voyagons, right? Donc je mange, nous mangeons, vous mangez, il mange. In French, we can't have two mute syllables following each other because then it would be j'achète, j'appuie. And it doesn't work, right? So what we do is all the conjugation that are with two mute sounds, we transform them so that they can have a sound. Exemple, les verbes comme appeler, j'appelle, tu appelles, il appelle, et au pluriel, ils appellent. I'm going to double the L to have the sound E, like dans elle. Or, les verbes comme acheter, I'm going to put an accent. J'achète, tu achètes, il achète, nous achetons, vous achetez, ils achètent. The other case is when you have a strong A that precedes a mute sound. It doesn't work in French. J'espère. It's very hard. So what we do, we replace it by a because it's more open, a E accent grave. And that's more harmonious. J'espère, tu espères, il espère. So this rule is a little bit less important because between an E and an A, it's not that big. But I just wanted to remind you of it. In French, when we have verbs in YER, we replace the Y by an I in front of the E because we don't like the sound ye. Ye is not a very nice sound. So, for example, with payer, it's going to give me je paie, tu paies, il paie. Of course, when I have an ONS, I go back to my Y, nous payons, and vous payez. And the reason why is because even though it's easy, the sound is A. It's all about the sound, right? And ils essaient. So except for the errer, espérer, all the other ones, you really want to work on them. It's very important because if you want to be understood, you have to have the right sound. Maintenant, regardons les verbes en IR, the verbs in IR. Alors, we already know that all the verbs non-ER are S, T, ONS, EZ, and T, right? So most of the IR verbs, les verbes en IR, have a common pattern, and we call them les verbes du deuxième groupe. And they are recognizable because they take a ISS at the plural form. Par exemple, le verbe finir, je finis, tu finis, il, elle finit, nous finissons, vous finissez, il, elle finissent. So it's a big group. You have les verbes grossir, maigrir, grandir, agir, trahir, réussir, choisir, obéir, réfléchir, etc. Il y a beaucoup de verbes. There are a lot of verbs like this. And you see, you recognize them because they will all behave the same way. Nous agissons, vous trahissez, ils obéissent. That's why you have to learn the verbs by group. You have to find a pattern and then group all the verbs in it. So, for example, for the verb in IR that are double S, donc les verbes du deuxième groupe, you're going to create a flashcard, a smart card, on which you're going to put the most important information and try to reduce it as much as you can. Let's see that. First, you need the infinitive of your template verb, because the infinitive gives you the root, the stem, pour le futur et le conditionnel. L'infinitif donne la racine pour le futur et le conditionnel. Puis, then, j'ai besoin, I need, j'ai besoin de la forme en je. Because je me donne tu, elle, il, on. I know that je and tu are always identical. And I know that il, elle, on always end by a T. So if I have je, I know exactly what's going to happen next. Puis, j'ai besoin de la forme en nous. Car la forme nous me donne vous. The stem for nous and vous is always identical. And also, nous me donne la racine de l'imparfait et du gérondif. I build the imperfect by using the nous form and also the gérondif. The gérondif is the tense that is the equivalent in English as ing. I eat while reading my book. It's going to be je mange en finissant mon livre. Enfin, j'ai besoin de la forme plurielle parce qu'elle me donne la racine du subjonctif. And we'll see that soon. And of course, it would be smart to add a fifth line that would be the participe passé, le past participle, so that you can use it for the passé composé. So when you're done with all this information on one side of your smart card, on the other side, I would recommend you put the list of the most common verbs that belong to that group, so that you always connect these verbs with the rule, the way they are conjugated. And that will allow you to have a minimum number of cards, smart cards, and a maximum of knowledge, so you don't feel overwhelmed, especially at the end of the semester before finals. Alors, il y a d'autres verbes en IR qui ne font pas partie du deuxième groupe. There are more IR verbs and they don't belong to the second group because they don't do the ESS, the double S thing, like finissons. The most common, sortir, dormir, partir. So the idea is they take off the N, the three last letters, and they replace it by an S. That's the only thing they do. Donc, je sors, je dors, je sers, je pars, je mens, je sens. And then they use the same system as before. Nous sortons, I'm taking the root, I take off the IR. And ils sortent, I take off the IR and I keep my root. And then I have a very weird group. Ce sont les verbes en IR, des verbes en IR, that are conjugated like verb in ER. And mostly the most common them are ouvrir, which means to open, et offrir, to give. So you just have to know them. They are IR verb, but they conjugate like ER verb. Donc il faut vraiment apprendre ces verbes, en particulier les verbes sortir et partir. So let's continue with small groups. Alors, un petit groupe qui est très important, a little group that is very important, c'est le verbe prendre, because the many verbs are built on prendre, and what you have to remember is when you learn a verb, all the verbs are built from that verb are going to be behaving the same way. Donc, par exemple, avec le verbe prendre, je vais avoir comprendre, to understand, apprendre, to learn, surprendre, reprendre, dépendre, etc. So how do we work? Well, they just drop the D, drop the RE. Je prends, tu prends, il prend. And you see, it ends by a D because it's a verb in DRE, so I don't need a T since I already have a D. And then we go back to the root pronoun. And the only tricky one is the last one, the plural, because it's ils prennent. We double the N for the same reason we talked about the silent, the mute sound before. If we didn't double the N, it would be prunt, which is kind of awkward, right? So we double the N for a sound reason, like we did double the L before. So then we have a group that all the verbs in DRE, so all the verbs in DRE that are not prendre, are behaving the same way. Comme rendre, je rends, je réponds, je répands, je perds, je confonds, nous rendons, elles rendent. It's just drop the RE and then it puts the regular ending, so they're pretty regular verbs. These verbs are very important, ils sont très importants, il faut les apprendre. Un autre petit groupe qui est un petit peu compliqué, c'est les verbes comme venir et tenir, all the verbs built from venir and tenir. What happens is the I goes in front of the EN. Et donc je vais from venir to je viens. Je viens, je tiens, tu viens, il tient, elle vient. And then for the new form, we go back to the root. Nous venons, vous venez, nous tenons, vous tenez. And of course, the last one, the plural, for the same reason as before, I double the N, because if I didn't, it would be vient. So I double the N, so I don't have a mute sound. Ils viennent, ils tiennent. Then we have these verbs a little bit awkward. C'est les verbes craindre, indre, et oindre. And those verbs, they build the same way for the singular form. So they're regular, they're kind of an easy one for the regular form. But then for the plural form, it becomes, the DRE becomes GN. So that the sound is nous craignons, nous peignons, nous joignons. Ils craignent, ils peignent, ils joignent. This is something you learn with time, but you have to be aware of it. Alors, beaucoup plus courant, much more common, les verbes voir, to see, et croire, to believe. And this verb, the little tricky thing, still in the plural form, is the I becomes a Y, for the same reason that the payer, the Y become I. Donc, nous avons nous voyons, nous croyons. Vous voyez, vous croyez. And then I go back to my I. Alors, on this page, c'est surtout les verbes venir, tenir, voir et croire that you have to learn by heart, qu'il faut apprendre par cœur. Alors, still in the little group, le verbe mettre, to put, et le verbe battre, to fight. Alors, je mets, what happens is when you have a double TR, you lose one T for the singular part. Donc, je mets, tu mets, il met, je bats, tu bats, il bat. And then I go back to my double T's in the plural form. Nous permettons, ils promettent. Les verbes en se voir, comme recevoir, percevoir, décevoir. So all the verbs in savoir, they have a CCD, and here we recognize the same rule we had with commencer, right? Commencer, we put a CCD so that is commençons. Well, here we have to put a CCD because if we didn't do that, it would be perçois, décoivre, which is not French, right? Donc je perçois, tu perçois, il perçoit. Nous percevons, vous percevez, ils perçoivent. Then the group of verbs in ouïr, like conduire, traduire, produire, introduire. So the verb conduire, to drive, je conduis. What happens is that in the plural form, I keep my S. I keep the S of the je form. So the je form is the root, the stem for the plural form. Je conduis, nous conduisons, ils conduisent. And then I have a little group, it's all the verb in écrire. Alors, d'écrire, souscrire, prescrire, these verbs, what they have is in the plural form, they add a V instead of the S. Donc, nous écrivons, vous écrivez, ils écrivent. The first part, the singular part, is normal. J'écris, tu écris, il écrit. But it's the last part. Vous décrivez, ils décrivent. And then we have some verbs that are kind of unique in their way of behaving. Alors le verbe être, que vous devez connaître par cœur, je suis, tu es, il est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont. You really need to know that verb. Et puis le verbe avoir, j'ai, tu as, elle a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont. Don't forget to make the link. And it's ils ont. Don't be confused between ils sont, which is the verbe être, and ils ont, which is the verbe avoir. A unique verb, le verbe aller, that we already saw. Je vais, tu vas, il va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont. And then le verbe faire, je fais, tu fais, elle fait, nous faisons, vous faites, ils font. And you will notice that être, avoir, aller, and faire are the only verbs that have the il form with ONT. Those four verbs, you know to really need to master them. I put the verb dire here parce que vous faites and vous dites, vous are with the verb être, vous êtes, vous faites, vous dites, is the three verbs that are taking a T at the vous form. Alors, verbe unique, le verbe vouloir, les verbes vouloir, pouvoir, devoir, je veux, tu peux, those are the verbs that are taking an X at the tu form. Nous voulons, nous pouvons, nous devons, ils veulent, ils peuvent, and ils doivent. And you notice that je form, so tu and il, will have a specific form. And remember, the tu and the il is always built on the je. Then the nous form always goes back to the root, so to the stem, vouloir, voulons, pouvoir, pouvons, devoir, devons. Then the last one takes the first part of the je and then the ending of the stem. So, ils veulent, ils peuvent, ils doivent. Those are also very important verbs that you need to know by heart. Alors ensuite, les verbes savoir, connaître et croire, I put them together because they have the same kind of connotation. Savoir and connaître means to know, and I want to remind you that savoir fonctionne avec un verbe. Je sais chanter, tu sais finir, il sait danser, nous savons apprendre. And connaître is always using a noun. Je connais la France, je connais Isabelle, je connais le chat de la voisine. Donc savoir works like all OIR verbs. It has a special form at the je, tu, il form, and then goes back to the root at the end. Connaître works like a finir word, like a word of the second group. Je connais, mais nous connaissons, vous connaissez. And croire, we already saw it, it works like a verb voir. It takes a y at the nous and vous form. Alors le verbe lire, il travaille comme les autres verbes que nous avons vus, comme le verbe faire, le verbe dire. Je lis, nous lisons, vous lisez, ils lisent. I put the verb écrire again just to have dire, lire, écrire on the same page. And I want to remind you is nous écrivons. Enfin, le verbe courir. Je cours, nous courons, il court. Et les verbes vivre et suivre, les verbes en vre, je vis, je suis. Nous vivons, vous suivrons, vous vivez, vous suivez, ils vivent, ils suivent are very easy to learn. Most of these verbs are very important. The one I put priority on, you really need to know them by heart. Of course, there are other forms, other little groups, but I don't think they're necessary right now. I think if you know the one I just showed you in that video, you're good. I just wanted to make a little reminder about les verbes pronominaux. You recognize them because they always have se in front of them, like se lever, se parler, s'embrasser, s'entendre. Alors, a reminder, les verbes réflexes is when you do something to yourself. Je me lave, I'm washing myself. Je me lève, I'm standing up. Je m'assieds, I'm sitting myself. Je me dis, I'm telling myself. Je me couche, I'm going to bed. Je me tais, I'm silent. Je me demande, I'm wondering. I'm doing things with myself. And I'm using me, les pronoms me, te, se, nous, vous, ce. The verb réciproque is when I have two or more people that are doing things, the same thing to each other. Nous nous marions, we marry each other. Nous nous disputons, we are arguing together. Nous nous entendons bien, we are getting along. It is very important to learn all these forms because they are very common in French. Okay, so now after that little review, I'm asking you to go on Oaks and take the quiz. I will see you in class. On se voit demain en classe. À bientôt.